It's about time we got a decent movie about World War I. What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the new Sam Mendes World War I movie 1917. I need your comments down below. Is this a movie you're looking forward to watching? Let's talk about it. So 1917 centers around these two British soldiers at the height of World War I who are given a seemingly impossible mission to deliver a message which will warn this British battalion of 1,600 men of a deadly ambush heading their way. Together, these two soldiers race against time, crossing enemy territory and putting their lives on the line to save this battalion, which includes this guy's younger brother.
You have a brother in the 2nd Battalion.
Yes, sir.
They're walking into a trap. Your orders are to deliver a message, calling off tomorrow morning's attack. If you fail, it will be a massacre.
1917 is directed by Academy Award winning Sam Mendes. He's done classic movies like American Beauty, Road to Perdition, and the last two James Bond movies, Skyfall and Spectre. Now, I'm no Roger Ebert or anything, but I like to think I have a general knowledge with how movies are made, yet I still have no clue how Sam Mendes pulls off some of the stuff we see here during a lot of these action set pieces, because a lot of this film is filmed in a one continuous shot, which I was pretty skeptical of going in. I was worried Sam Mendes would try to get too cute, but it actually really works well with the character, and you really see and you really feel like you're going through hell with these characters. And a lot of credit has to go to Richard Deakins. He's the director of photography. I know I don't usually give shine to DPs in my reviews for reasons due to time constraints, but the guy deserves to get some shine here because the film totally immerses you and makes you feel like you're in the trenches with these characters. Richard Deakins has already won one Oscar for Best Cinematography for his work in Blade Runner 2049, and it looks like he's about to win another one. The two main characters are played by Dean-Charles Chapman, who's known mostly for being Tommen from Game of Thrones, and George MacKay, who's in Captain Fantastic. These are the guys that are tasked with this mission from hell, and if I could compare their character's journey to any other movie, I'd say I would compare it to being a blend between Saving Private Ryan and Dunkirk, with a little bit of Mel Gibson's Apocalypto thrown in for good measure. This movie is basically these two guys running for their lives as they enter enemy territory, going from war zone to war zone in order to reach their destination, and at times it feels like you're actually watching a horror movie. The sound here is also pretty awesome. The first time you hear a gun go off, you'll be like, yeah, that definitely sounds like a gun. And those explosions, when you hear them, you're gonna be like, holy crap.
Blake, pick a man, bring your kit.
I hoped today might be a good day. Hope is a dangerous thing.
The biggest problems I always have with most war movies is that they're usually about people, but they never have any characters, which was my biggest problem with Dunkirk. They didn't really give you any characters you gave a crap about. They were just people, and that's a very important element that's needed in order to be considered a good movie. We need at least one good character to care about. But that's something that you don't really need to worry about here, because this soldier is not only trying to save these 1,600 men for the sake of like patriotism, but his brother also happens to be one of those soldiers, which is a smart move on Sam Mendes' part to add in this subplot because you instantly connect with the character and his journey. There's also none of that shaky cam stuff that we see in a lot of action and war movies. Midway. It's about time we embrace this one-shot style of filmmaking, because that shaky cam stuff has been ruining blockbuster films for at least a decade, and it's about time we let the shaky cam die. So yeah, in terms of the cinematography, the sound mixing, the score, the directing, the picture itself, this movie's gonna dominate the Oscars, so it's worth seeing on that basis alone. Even if you're not necessarily into war movies, if you're into seeing movies that are going to be in the Oscar conversation, then you're going to have to check this off your list because it's going to kill during award season, especially since the Academy tends to favor war movies. 1917 is definitely not for the faint of heart. It's an anxiety-inducing, cinematic roller coaster ride that will have your attention from beginning to end. It's a thrilling, immersive, emotional journey into the heart of war and stunts on a technical and visual level. Sam Mendes and Roger Deakins, I mean, what more can I say? They've really outdone themselves here. This is truly a unique war film that puts the viewer into the war and on the front lines. So I'm going to give this movie an A-, the very definition of a movie you need to see on the big screen. We've gotten a lot of movies based on World War II. Dunkirk, Saving Private Ryan, Inglourious Basterds to name a few, but almost nothing on World War I. So it's good to see more history being covered, because there's definitely much more to history and to war history than World War II. But that's all I got, guys. Thanks for watching another legendary review. Make sure you check out my Queen and Slim's review coming out later this week. And if you haven't done so already, I don't know what you're waiting for, to be honest. I don't know. Are you waiting for an invitation? Go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button to keep up to date with all my latest reviews. And remember, movies may fade, but real legends never